Hello, boys and girls. We are on Chapter 6, Lesson 2, Numerical Expressions. Go ahead, follow along, and fill in the blanks as I read them. It says a numerical expression like 3 times 2 plus 4 times 4 is a combination of numbers and operations. So remember that word operation. In terms of math, it means add, subtract, multiply, or divide. So in this particular expression, we could see we have some multiplication going on and an addition. Our numbers are 3, 2, 4, and 4. Okay, so the order in which we perform these operations, that's called the order of operations, tells you which operation to perform first so that everyone finds the same value, because if we change the order, we're going to get different answers. Here's how the order of operations goes. First, we simplify the expressions inside the grouping symbols. So sometimes you'll see parentheses. Okay, in this one, it doesn't have parentheses. You find the value of all the powers. For example, you might have a number with an exponent in it. You multiply and divide. This is important. Whatever comes first, starting at the left to the right. So for example, if you have 10 divided by 2 times 3, you would actually do the division first because it comes first left to right. And then finally, we add and subtract in order from left to right. So again, if we have, left to right is important. If we have 12 minus 3 plus 6, even though this says add and subtract, left to right means out of these two, whichever comes first. In this case, it's subtraction. So let's take a look at this example. Find the value of each expression, 10 minus 2 plus 8. It says there are no grouping symbols or powers, so we don't have to worry about that. There are no multiplication or division symbols. We don't have to worry about that. But we do have addition and subtraction in order from left to right. So let me show you how I would like you to set this up. 10 minus 2 plus 8. We have subtraction, so I like to kind of put these two numbers together and say 10 minus 2 is 8. I'm done with that small part of the expression. Bring the rest of the expression down. 8 plus 8 is 16. So you can see we're kind of funneling it down here, and that's the way I would like your work to look, because when the things get a little more complicated, you have a system for organization. All right, the next one we have 4 plus 3 times 5. So there's no grouping symbols. We have addition and multiplication, and if we look back up here, we always multiply and divide before we add and subtract. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. 4 plus 3 times 5. I have to pick the operation that I perform first, which is multiplication. So I'm going to bring down that 4 that I haven't used yet, plus, and I know 3 times 5 is 15. So I've just simplified 3 times 5 to begin with. Then I have 4 plus 15, which is 19. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn the page and do a little bit of practice here. This is a great way for you guys to remember the order of operations. PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S. You can think about it as please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's a well-known acronym a lot of math people use to remember the order of operations. So P would be parentheses, X would be exponents, M would be multiplication, D division, A add, and S subtract. We have to remember though, out of these two, whichever comes first, left to right. Out of these two, whichever comes first, left to right. But multiplication and division will always come before addition and subtraction. So let's take a look here. Let's start with our parentheses. 9 minus 6 is 3. I'm just going to do that one part of this whole expression. I'm going to rewrite 20 divided by 4 plus 17 times 3. So now I can look and see I have a division. an addition, and a multiplication. If I look back up here at PEMDAS, between multiplication and division, whichever comes first, left to right. So I could go ahead and do this division. 20 divided by 4 is 5, plus, now I can go ahead and do this multiplication. 17 times 3 is 51. So 51 plus 5, or 5 plus 51, is 56. Okay, another thing you could have done that I like to kind of keep myself on track. When I get to this point, if I see a division, I know that's going to come first. I'll put it in parentheses. And if I see a multiplication, I'll put that in parentheses as I go through this process. All right, let's try the next one. 3 times 6 to the second power plus 4. I'm going to rewrite this off to the side so I have some room. All right, I know I have no parentheses, but I do have an exponent. So I'm going to go ahead and solve that first. So 6 to the second power is 36. I'm going to bring everything else down that I haven't used. What comes first, multiplication or addition? It's multiplication, and to kind of help me again, I could put those parentheses in to narrow my focus here. 36 times 3, I'll work off to the side, is 108. So now I've solved this small part of the expression. I need to finish it up by bringing down that plus 4, and 108 plus 4 is 112. Okay, and finally, I'll let you try I'll do this one with you. All right, 5 plus 8 to the second power minus 2 times 2. We start with our exponent within the parentheses, so this means 8 times 8, which is 64. So now I have 64 minus 2 in the parentheses. I'm going to go ahead and add what else is left in the expression. So now I have stuff in the parentheses. I need to figure that out. So 64 minus 2 is 62. Rewrite the remainder of this expression. Now I have an addition and a multiplication. According to the order of operations, multiplication has to come first. So 62 times 2 is 114. So the last step is 5 plus 114, which is 119. All right, go ahead and try the next ones, and we'll see how you do.